Hey everybody, welcome back to Birch Creek Homestead. Today we've got this tractor. We've had it for years. I've had it for almost 10 years now, and I want to start a series on getting this thing back together and ready to use out in the field. This is a 1996 Kubota L4200. It's four-wheel drive, it's got a cab, has a front end loader, obviously not on it. That it needs work as well. But we parked this thing 2 years ago, and you can tell we haven't done anything literally with it. I hadn't even brushed it off really. For 2 years. It needs so many things that are just small things wrong with it that we just decided it was becoming a lemon. But I think it's worth it to get it back running and back together because we've got a lot of things that we could really use it for here on the farm, homestead. So I want to start a series where we go through this thing, look at all the things that are wrong with it that I know of, and maybe we'll find more things along the way, and see if we can get this thing back going. So let's take a look. I'll take you through some of the things I know about. All right, Kubota L4200. First thing you'll notice is this hub right here has got oil all over it. So that hub seal has blown out on me 2 times. And I'm not exactly sure why. The bearings look good, the gearing looks good, nothing looks bent, but it just didn't take, I guess. The seal I put in it, it lasted probably 100 hours and it blew out again. So that's an issue. Other issues you'll probably notice just looking at this hood cowl. We've got oil leaking along the whole bottom side of that. So I know we have some seals and gaskets out. We're missing a few pieces here. I'll take some of this off. Missing a few pieces of hood, just some sheet metal. Some of these things here need to be buttoned up, put back together. We got this tractor about 10 years ago. We got it for $9,500, which I think was a great deal. I put, I don't know, a bunch of hours on it, but take a look inside. The company that owned this before I got my hands on it was a construction company. The construction company really tore this thing up. They abused it a lot. And then I'm not going to say I didn't abuse it too. So it's had a lot of hard hours on it. We need to put a new ignition in. I have a new ignition for it, but it's not the exact fit. And where the ignition goes on the other side, the punched out hole isn't actually big enough for this ignition. So I just need to make the hole bigger, put the ignition in there, wire it up. Should be easy enough to wire. It will be good to go there. Radio doesn't work. I don't know if that's something we'll work at or not, but I remember that. Let's see what else we got going on. This tire here is completely flat. You can't really tell. You look at the bottom of it, you can tell it's completely flat. Now I started taking it off. This is the last thing I did, and I couldn't get those freaking bolts out. So those studs for those wheel weights, I just couldn't get it out with the tools I had. So I stopped. I gave up, and then we had other tractors, and I just started using those instead. Let's see. I know that one of our 2 lines here leaks. That probably just needs both replaced. This is cool. This is cool. We've got our lower link has a hydraulic cylinder on it that can raise and lower that side, so we can actually adjust the tilt of all of our implements behind us, which is really handy, and I used it a lot. It worked great. Let's see, going all the way back around, I know the roof has a little leak on it somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. The whole thing probably could use some TLC. Obviously we're missing more hood cowl. We're missing a bunch of stuff here. I haven't taken a look at this in, like I said, 2 years, so I can see now we're missing the cap. We've got some rubber here that's not in good shape. I know it needs an oil change. It probably needs axle oil. I know it needs transmission oil, because the reason I took the front end loader off of it, it all runs on the same hydraulic fluid. I think it's just Super UDT 46, and it was always leaking. The front end loader hydraulic cylinders always leaked, and that's why I finally ended up taking one off. I finally had another one blow on me. I think it was the third one in a month, and I just decided it was time to take the front end loader off. You can see this thing is in rough shape. It has seen better days for sure, but man, this thing, it's 45 horsepower, four-wheel drive. It was cozy and comfy to sit in and drive. Power steering, you know, my older tractors don't have power steering, so it was a really cool tractor to drive. I'd really love to get this thing going, and I'm going to try working on that. So we'll probably have a series of this, video after video of me, each repair I'm doing. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you on the next one. God bless.